Good afternoon and welcome to the Phillipsburg Soccer Facility here in sunny California, Pennsylvania, where today we have a matchup between the Lockhaven Bald Eagles and your California Vulcans. It's a beautiful day here for some women's soccer, and we are ready to get underway here on CUTV Live. The players are on the field. The anthem has been played. Players are in their huddles. We're just waiting them to take position, and we are underway here in California. Lockhaven comes into today's game with a record of 1-0, as on Thursday they earned a comeback victory against Pitt Johnstown 2-1, and both of those goals coming in the second half. Cal U comes in 0-0. This is their home opener. They're looking to start off on the right foot here at home. And we're off. Cal U takes possession of the ball. Gonna pass it to number 12, Kayla Keane. And they're gonna, Cal U is playing with the ball in their own end. The ball gets sent up to, that's number 2, Galbraith. Lindsay Galbraith into the box now. Lindsay Galbraith passes it, and it doesn't get through. Lockhaven in some trouble in their own end. You're going to pass it to number 9, Sprinkle. And there's still a little bit of trouble from Lockhaven, and Lockhaven's going to kick it out of bounds. Elizabeth Angle will throw the ball right back in. That's number 13, Abby McComb with the ball, and Lockhaven clears the ball out. It's a foot race for the ball now on the far side of the field. Lockhaven can't quite get it out. California still with possession of the ball. Elise Takic with the ball, crossing it into the middle of the box. And Lockhaven says no to that, and they're going to start up something on their own end. The Bald Eagles kick it out to midfield. Headed away by number 15, Haley O'Brien, back into the Bald Eagle zone. And the ball is passed out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Bald Eagle ball. And the ball is thrown back in to Eva Stossel. Going to pass it back to Sprinkle. Sprinkle with the ball. And there's going to be a whistle here on the play. It's going to be Bald Eagle ball. And we're back in possession again. Lockhaven gets the ball on the far end and Cal U's side of the field. And an easy kick to get that ball right back into the Vulcans, right back into Bald Eagle territory. And it looks like there's an offsides call on the Vulcans, and they're going to have to reset. And it looks like it's number 4. It's going to be taking the kick, Leah Jensen. Jensen surveying the field, looking for her open teammates for the Bald Eagles. She's going to kick it away. And ball is headed up in the air. Headed back, taking a Bald Eagle bounce into the Vulcan box. Crossed over, and the ball is kicked out. Vulcan's still in trouble, though. Bald Eagles applying some pressure. And the ball is kicked right past the goal. That was number 18 kicking out of bounds, Abby Burden. And now Emily will now take the goalie kick and give it to one of her teammates to take it upfield. Number 25, Jocelyn Coons, get the foot on it. And it's coming back towards the Vulcans. Ball is crossed in the middle of the box, and the ball is kicked out of play. What a good play by the Vulcans. If you're not safe with it, just kick it out of bounds. It'll stop everything. And looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Bald Eagles here now. Deep into the Vulcan zone. She kicks it. And she's going to give it right back to herself. Vulcans taking advantage of it and blocked away. And the Vulcans will get the ball. There was tripped up on the play by a bald eagle player. And number 15, Haley O'Brien, will take the kick for the Vulcans. Short little pass to her teammate as they enter Lockhaven territory. It's number 12 carrying with the ball, Kayla Pell. It was a turnover. Elizabeth Engel gets the ball now. She's carrying it in Lockhaven territory. She's going to pass it up. No, her teammates were not there, but Leah Jensen for the Bald Eagles was. Back to Engel. Engel will kick it back into Bald Eagle territory. It's Sydney Stahl with the ball. Now Jocelyn Coons carrying it up herself into Vulcan territory. And it's going to be taken away by Kaylee Elwood. And Elwood will put the ball into Lockhaven territory, and the Vulcans will have a throw-in. Elizabeth Engel will take the free throw. And she throws it in now to her teammate, Vanessa. And the ball is out of play yet again. And it's going to be a Vulcan throw-in. Again, Elizabeth Engel will take the free throw in. To her teammate, Kaylee Pell, she gives it to. Number 4, Leah Jensen kicks it out of play. It'll be Vulcan ball yet again. It'll be a throw-in. Number 2, Galbraith with the ball, and they're gonna pass it back. And that's Tackett kicking the ball right back deep into Bald Eagle territory. And Galbraith has the ball in the box for the Bald Eagles, and she'll lose it, and the Bald Eagles will take over again. Back down to her teammate on the far end of the field, and they'll kick it out, and it'll be Vulcan ball, and they'll throw it right back in. And she'll throw it into Kaylee Pell, to her teammate Kaylee Elwood. Elwood passes the ball to her teammate. That looks like it's Galbraith over there on the far end. Galbraith crossing it, and they're met by a host of Bald Eagles. Vulcans still keeping it in, keep applying the pressure, and the Bald Eagles will clear for the time being. Vulcans are doing a very good job maintaining pressure in the other side of the field. They're not playing with the ball in their defensive zone. They're playing in the offensive zone, which is very good. I'm sure Coach Pete Curtis of the California Vulcans is very pleased. Ouimet makes an easy save. She'll roll it out to her teammate. O'Brien with the ball, kicks it out. Vulcan ball. It was a Lockhaven player touched it last. And she'll throw it in. It goes right back to her. And Lockhaven kicks it out again. It'll be number 16, Lily Hansen, throwing the ball in now. Lockhaven takes over, and they'll kick it deep into the Vulcan territory. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a goalie kick now for the Vulcans. There's going to be a substitution now on the field for Lockhaven. Looks like that's number 11 coming in for the Bald Eagles, Avery Landrum. Ouimet kicks it out of her end and back into the Lockhaven territory. Lockhaven throws it back. Vulcans intercepted. It's number 21, Elise Takic. Takic tries to give it to her teammate, but it was headed away. Juliana Cruz with the ball now, fighting away with number 9, Marley Sprinkle. Cruz with the ball, she crosses it, kicked away by Lockhaven. Vulcans keeping the play alive. Engel with the ball now, passes it back to her teammate, number 12, Kaylee Pell. Pell to Cruz. Cruz deep into the Lockhaven territory. Cruz stopping, looking to see who's open. And Cruz is taken down, and the ball will get kicked out of bounds. And it's going to not quite be a corner kick, but it's going to be a throw-in. Engel will take this throw-in. And she'll throw it into Cruz. Cruz. And Galbraith was tripped up, and it's going to be an indirect kick, I believe, for the Vulcans. Number 7, Elizabeth Engel, will take this kick. And the referee, the official, is talking to the Lockhaven players. And here we go. She blows the whistle. Engel kicks it, goes way over the goal. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Bald Eagles. Officials for this game, the main official, Ashley Smida, who actually is an alumni of Cal U. She played with the Vulcans with her 2 other sisters. And assistant referees, Andy Loilo, and the other assistant referee is Walt Lamb. So those 3 officials will be working very hard on the field to bring us a very fair game, fair and objective game. Another trip up on the play going against Lockhaven, and the ball will go to the Vulcans. Haley O'Brien will take the kick. She's gonna kick it back to her teammates. Takic to Cruz, and it's a save by Lockhaven. Kylie Allman jumping on the ball before Cruz could get a foot on it. Allman kicks the ball now to her team. Cal U still applying pressure. It's turned over by the Vulcans. The Bald Eagles now have it. And the Vulcans kick it out of bounds. It's going to be Lockhaven ball. Sydney Stahl will throw it in to her teammates. Abby Burden. Burden crosses it across the field to her teammate. And there's a breakaway. Oh, and the ball goes over the net. She had a point-blank chance, and she could not get a lower shot on the ball. Goal kick now for the Vulcans. Engel kicks it to her teammate Cruz, who keeps it in play just barely, though. We have foul on the Bald Eagles. The Vulcans will take over. Engel will take the kick. And the kick is up. Intercepted by the Bald Eagles. Number 16, Lily Hansen, gets a foot on it, and she'll try to cross to her teammates. Intercepted by Lockhaven. And the ball will go out of play again. And Hansen will throw the ball back into play. Throw it back to her teammate, Kaylee Elwood. Elwood patiently looking to see who she can give it to. Intercepted, though. And we got a breakaway for Lockhaven. Lockhaven, it's just her and the goalie. She gets past the goalie, but not past the net as she trips up. And what a play by Emily Ouimet in net. Looks like there's going to be a card. The goalie's going to get carded. It's going to be a direct kick for the Bald Eagles. Number 5 is going to be taking the kick for the Bald Eagles. That's Josie Schwartz. And right here, we might have a chance to get our first points of the game. Schwartz now trying to figure out which side she's going to go on We Met.
All I need to know is yes, good, no, it's not, or why. No one say why it's not. It's probably going to be yes, because the kind of good features are always good.
The official gives the signal. Schwartz takes it, and she scores. Lockhaven gets the first goal of the game on the free kick, and that was Josie Schwartz, number 5 for the Bald Eagles. And as we're back out to midfield, the Bald Eagles now have a 1-0 lead over the Lady Vulcans. And there's going to be another substitution for the Bald Eagles. Number 7, Malaya Perkins, now comes into the game. Over to Angle. Angle carrying the ball herself. And the pressure of the Bald Eagle players get to her. And the ball will go out of play, and the Vulcans will throw it back in. It's going to be Angle on the throw again.
Closing goal number 5, Josie Schwartz. That's her first of the season.
Again, Josie Schwartz on the goal, the lone goal of this contest so far. Plenty of time for the Vulcans to turn it around, though. And the ball is headed out by number 21, Takic. And Abby Burden will throw the ball right back in to Stahl. Ball's kicked, blocked away by a couple Vulcans in front, so that doesn't get to their goaltender. Burden will throw the ball back in for the Bald Eagles. Number 7, kicking it, blocked away by Takic. There's going to be another foul called on the Bald Eagles. It's going to be Vulcan ball. The last time these two teams met, the Bald Eagles earned a 3-1 road victory in the final game of the 2018 regular season. That was the last time these two teams played. And the Bald Eagles were able to edge out a win on the road against the Vulcans. And they also outshot the Vulcans 14-11. So I'm sure the Vulcans are going to be looking for some type of revenge. And here we go. Vanessa now with the ball, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. She was fighting with number 11 for the Bald Eagles. That's Avery Landrum. And it's going to be a goal kick now for the Bald Eagles. Jensen will take the goal kick for her goalie. Goes to Stahl, who will settle it. Angle cuts her off for the Vulcans. Gives it back to her teammate, Takic. Takic kicks the ball into Lockhaven territory. Perkins now up the near side to her teammate now, number 34. Stahl now deep in Vulcan territory. She crosses it, and Vulcans kick it out of there. Vulcans are still in trouble, and they're finally going to get a clear. What a defensive effort by the Vulcans. And Cruz was knocked to the ground as she was trying to make sure that ball got out, and it would be Vulcan ball. Nonetheless, Angle will take the throw in. Excuse my apologies, not a throw in. It's gonna be a free kick. And a big kick by Elizabeth Angle, who is headed away by number 4 for Jensen. Jensen, the stall, intercepted by Tackick for the Vulcans. Bald Eagles got it right back. It's Sydney Stahl on the break. Has a few to beat. Going to cross it over to her teammate. And what a save by Emily Ouimet, robbing Hunter McClellan of the goal. Beautiful save by Emily Ouimet, and she'll kick it away out of danger. And now Perkins will get the ball deep in the Vulcan territory. Perkins looking. Passes it over to Stahl. Stahl's going to cross it, and she just can't reach the header. Intended target was number 11 on that. It was Avery Landrum. And let's take a look around the PSAC, what other games are going on today. So today we have Edinburgh at Notre Dame, Ohio. That game started at 1. Mercyhurst at David and Elkins also started at 1 p.m. And tomorrow we have West Virginia, Wesleyan at IUP at 2. And Shippensburg versus Charleston at 2:45 tomorrow as well. So those will definitely be some games of interest to look around if you're a fan of the PSAC and you want to keep up on all of the action. And if you want to keep up on the action with the Vulcans, you can follow us on Twitter at CUTV Sports. CUTV Sports on Twitter. We have Facebook at California University Television. And you can keep up with our broadcasts and keep up on all Vulcan sports. In the meantime, Lockhaven looking dangerous deep in the Vulcan territory. That shot is blocked away. California clears the ball now, and Cruz. Things are getting a little pushy down there. Jensen crossing the ball to McClellan. She couldn't reach it, though. It goes over her head and out of bounds. Vulcans will throw the ball back in. And as stated earlier in the broadcast, Pete Curtis, coaching staff for the Lady Vulcans. It is his 4th season as the coach for the Vulcans. Assistant coach is Samantha Grubowitz, and volunteer is Sarah Perlman. Nice coaching staff there for the Vulcans. And there's going to be a foul on the play going against the Vulcans. Tactic just tripped up a Bald Eagle player, and it'll be number 3 taking the kick, Julia Haynes, just right outside the box. She's got a couple Vulcans in front of her. It's going to be interesting to see if she's going to just try to kick it or she's going to pass to one of her teammates. She's going to go for the pass. McClellan tried the header, but it goes out of bounds. And a little bit about the coaching staff for the Bald Eagle is Maggie Kuhn in her 3rd season coaching Lockhaven, and her graduate assistant, Maria Mascara. It's been working so far. The Bald Eagles are 1-0. Lockhaven passes it into Vulcan territory. Ouimet scoops it up, and she's looking for one of her teammates to throw it to. She's going to simply kick it up into the air. Not out of Vulcan territory, however. Over on the near side, it's number 18, Abby Burden, to Josie Francis. And she's pushed out of bounds, and that ball's gonna be a goal kick. And we got a substitution for the Vulcans now. I'm trying to see if I can get a number for the listeners at home. Looks like that's number 4. No. And Lockhaven throws it back into possession. Ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be bald eagle ball. They'll throw it right back in. It's number 18, Abby Burden. Throws it into her teammate, Jocelyn Coons. Coons passes it up to Perkins. Now over to Francis. And what pressure by the Vulcans. The Vulcans are on a rush now. Passing it up to Cruz. Cruz now on the outside. She's got one person to beat. And Jensen, what a slide tackle that was to save a goal for her team. And it is out of bounds. Vulcans will pick back up on that. And from the looks of it, it's going to be a corner kick for California. It's their first corner of the game. And nothing happens. The intended target was number 2. Galbraith, but she could not get her footing set and could not get that in the net. So the score remains 1-0 in favor of Lockhaven with about 20 minutes left to play here in the first half. The ball is headed up in the air a few times. Finally, Perkins comes down with it for the Bald Eagles. She's going to kick it over to one of her teammates, number 25. That's Jocelyn Coons. Burden with the ball, going to cross it over, headed by the Lockhaven players, and it's going to be brought down by We Met. And she's going to give it over to number 8. That was the earlier substitution for the Vulcans. That was Quinn McMonagle. Lockhaven keeping the pressure on, and what a punch save by Weemet in a desperation attempt to keep the ball out of the net, and she does her job quite well on that play. It's going to be another corner kick resulting for the Bald Eagles.
Shot by number 5, safe.
And the corner kick is out. And it was not able to reach anybody. And the ball will go out of bounds. It's going to be a Lockhaven ball. They'll throw it right back in. Still applying pressure. McMonagle with the ball now. And that's Galbraith with the ball, intercepted by number 3. This is Julia Haynes. Going to pass it over to Burden. Burden up to Perkins for the Bald Eagles. Perkins, one girl to beat. Going to cross it over, and Weemet says no. Catches it out of midair to stop that chance. And Weemet is surveying the field to see if anyone's open. She's going to kick it out in the air, and whatever happens, happens. Into Lockhaven territory we go. Vulcans haven't been on this side of the field in a while. It's been all Lockhaven recently. And the Vulcans will kick it out of bounds. The throw in goes to Burden. Burden now to her teammate. It's number 25 now, Coons. Coons with the shot. Ouimet with the save. The ball is still in play. The ball goes over towards the corner. And try the cross. It blocked by a Vulcan, Lady Vulcan. Bald Eagles kick it back, trying to reset this chance. And there's going to be a foul on the play. It's going to go against California. And what a spot. This is good field position for the Bald Eagles. And waiting to get this kick underway. Officials making sure everybody's in place. And we can get back to some lady soccer action here on CUTV Sports at the Phillipsburg Soccer Facility. And that shot is scooped up very easily by Ouimet. And Ouimet is going to kick it way up in the air and into Bald Eagle territory, where it is settled down by number 11, Avery Landrum. I'm going to pass it over to Jensen. And settled down by Burden. Burden now carrying it. Up to number 12, Josie Francis. Burden back with it again. Back to Jensen. Jensen's going to give it right back to Burden. Burden going up the near side to Perkins. Perkins trying to find her teammates. Going to kick it right back. Vulcans intercept it. Pass it back to McMonagle. McMonagle carrying the ball. Keying it up the field, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Bald Eagle throw-in. 15 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Lockhaven still up 1-0 with that goal earlier scored by Josie Schwartz on the direct kick. Lockhaven toying with the ball on their own end. Vulcans trying to put some type of pressure on them. Perkins in her own end, trying to figure out who to pass it to. She's got someone on her, easily gets by her. Still not done. Perkins gives it back to Jensen. Jensen passes it over. Over to number 25, Jocelyn Coons. Now Bald Eagles going up the field. Big stop by the Vulcans. It's going to go to Galbraith. The ball is out of play. It's going to go right back to the Bald Eagles. Bald Eagles have really been controlling possession over these past several minutes. Vulcans really haven't had any type of chance. And here we go. Vulcans kick it out of bounds yet again. That was number 5 kicking it out. That was Maria Miak. And Lockhaven. And that was number 12 with the ball, but she carried it just out of bounds. Francis. And Miak will throw it right back in for the Vulcans. I'll throw it up to number 24 now. That's Claire Mercuro. And the easy stop by the goaltender, Aubin, as she gives it right back. Vulcans. That's Cruz in the box. Oh, and she just misses the net over the top. And I bet she is not very happy with that. Juliana Cruz has been giving the Vulcans any chance that she can get, but she's just not been lucky so far in this contest. Goal kick is up. And there's going to be a foul on the play by O'Brien of the Vulcans. I think it was a little bit of a pushing action. It's the wrong sport, I say. You can't push in soccer, but you can push in just about any other sport. It's going to be Leah Jensen with the kickoff to start this right back up where we were left off. Deep into Vulcan territory. Lockhaven trying to set up a possession here. The Vulcans say no, and they're going to kick it right out. And here we go. It's a one-on-one. And Leah Jensen does a great defensive job stopping Juliana Cruz from getting past her, and she kicks it out of bounds. Went off of Cruz before it went out, and Lockhaven will take over. Ball goes out of bounds again. This time it's going to be Vulcan ball, number 5. Maria Miak will throw it right back in. McClellan back to her teammate in the defensive zone. What a move by number 18 to get by. That was Abby Burden. Burden back to Jensen in her own end. And the turn and go by Francis. And she was trying to carry the ball. Some Vulcans got their foot in, said no. Lockhaven on the far side of the field trying to get anything started. Crossing the field to Perkins. Perkins looking to settle the ball before it goes out of bounds. And the ball just barely rolls out. And it's going to be a corner kick yet again for the Bald Eagles. Still 1-0 in this contest in favor of Lockhaven over the Vulcans. It's number 3 that's going to be taking the corner kick. She settles it. And it went off of a Lockhaven player, but that was no challenge for Emily Wimette as she easily scoops it up. And she's going to kick it right out of her zone. And the Vulcans settle it down to Vincenza. Lockhaven takes control of it yet again. Or kick it right back. Vulcans trying to apply some type of pressure, get anything going to try to get back into this game. And the ball is back in play, goes right back out of bounds. And California will throw the ball right back in. Ball kicked back into Lockhaven territory. The Bald Eagles take control of it. And that's number 5 settling it down for the Vulcans. Miak looking, trying to do a through pass, intercepted by the Bald Eagles, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. The Vulcans will throw it right back in, though. Miak looking for an open teammate. She's going to give it to number 24, Claire Mercuro. Lockhaven back with the ball, and there's an injured Bald Eagle down on the field. Shake it up on the play. She gets up. It's number 11, shaking up Avery Landrum. Leah Jensen will take the kick to get us right back started. Miyok with the header. We're fighting for it in pass to her teammate Burden. Burden over to Francis. And what a save by Emily Ouimet. Diving to make that stop and to keep it a 1-goal game for the Vulcans. Ouimet throws it over to Miyok. Miyok, easy through pass to Cruz to Mercurio. Mercurio in some trouble. She's going to run away with it, pass it through. She tried to get it to her teammate, but it was intercepted. And it's going to go right back to Perkins. And that's stopped by Cora Wilkins. Wilkins passes it over to Cruz, but that pass just had a little bit too much on it, and it's going to go out of play. Multiple substitutions now coming in for the Bald Eagles. Coach Kuhn definitely wants to make sure that her players are rotating and they're fresh as we get later and later into this contest. Lockhaven will throw the ball back in. Mercurio gets a foot on it, and it's not going to be on net. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Lockhaven. Jensen takes the ball. She'll kick it to Mercurio. Mercurio gets a handle on it, turns it over, and the Bald Eagles kick it out of their own zone. Number 15, O'Brien, settling the ball for the Vulcans. Now over to Brooks. Brooks has a little bit of room to work. She's under a little bit of pressure now. She's going to keep it in bounds. The ball just goes out. It's going to be Vulcan ball. Nice hustle by number 6, Wilkins, for the Vulcans. That ball is kicked right back into Bald Eagle territory. Vulcans are trying to get something set up here. The Lockhaven defense will not budge, however. And that with the ball is Bella Gerberto. And that ball is lost. Lockhaven kicks it right back out. Number 21, Elise Takic, will give the ball, and it'll be kicked out of play. Was trying to give it to her teammate, Miyok, but it was just a little bit too much on it. Burden throws the ball back in. And it's going to be intercepted now by the Vulcans. Lockhaven gets it right back. That's going to be number 22 with a shot on net. Easily, Ouimet picks it up and with the save. 4 minutes left to go here in this first half. Lockhaven is still up 1-0 over the Vulcans. Juliana Cruz with the ball. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. She couldn't catch up to it. Galbraith putting the pressure on for the Vulcans. And then it's going to be passed away. Lockhaven still in possession. And you're going to kick it out of their zone and into the Vulcan territory. What a header by number 21, Elise Takic. Just to head that out of bounds and get a little bit of a stoppage. The ball was thrown back to Burden. And Ouimet with the ball. She's going to kick it out of her end and right back into Bald Eagle territory. Miyok with the ball. She made sure that that ball got out of bounds, and she'll throw it right back in for California. Cruz tried to settle it down. She got too much footing on it and kicked it out of bounds. Burton throws it back in. Takic gives it to her teammate, And Weemet kicks it over to the teammate. Jensen now with the ball for the drip for Lockhaven. She trips up on it. Galbraith now gives it to Cruz. And what a defensive stop by the Bald Eagles. That was number 11 coming up big, Avery Landrum. Vulcans still trying to solve this Lockhaven defense. Bald Eagles have it now. They're going to give it to number 6 now. That's Janessa Schwartz. And Weemet will kick it over to Brooks. Brooks finds a way up the field, trying to give it to number 11 for the Vulcans, Bella Gilberto, but she loses the ball. There's going to be a foul on the Bald Eagles. Not that much time left to go in the half. Minute and 20 left to go. Brooks will take the kick. And the ball will go right back out of bounds. Vulcan ball will throw right back in. Ball is thrown right back in.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
And that is the 1 minute mark remaining. And the Vulcans are going to try to look for that tying goal before they head into the dressing rooms. And Lockhaven will come up with possession of the ball again. And the ball is just going back and forth now, trying to figure out who's going to get it. 25 seconds remaining in this one. Burden over to Haynes. Haynes loses it, trying to get it to Janessa Schwartz, and she couldn't round that, and the ball will go out of bounds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's going to be the end of the half. Your score, Lockhaven 1, and your California Vulcans 0.
At the half, Lockhaven 1, Cal U 0.
And we're
The
going to
Cal
send
U
it over
Vulcans are
to
back on the
commercial break.
gridiron
We'll
this
be
fall,
right back
and CUTV
here
and
on
WCAL
CUTV.
give you the best seats in the house. September 2nd at Fairmont State. September 11th versus Lockhaven. September 18th versus Millersville. September 25th at Edinburgh. Homecoming October 2nd versus Mercyhurst. October 9th at Gannon. October 16th versus Clarion. The Coal Bowl October 23rd at IUP. October 30th versus Seton Hill. November 6th at Slippery Rock. November 13th at Bloomsburg or the PSAC title game. All games are live on CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC network, and 91.9 FM, WCAL.
Looking for something to do? Then don't miss the 2021 Health Fair. This year, the Health Fair will be on Wednesday, October 6th in the Convocation Center Arena from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. There will be free STD testing, a blood drive, prizes, free health screens, flu and COVID vaccines, giveaways, and much, much more. Don't miss the excitement. Be at the Convocation Center on October 6th for the 2021 Health Fair.
The Cal U Cupboard connects students to information, services, and resources both on and off campus while providing free items such as food, school supplies, personal hygiene items, and more to our students. Visit our 2 locations at the Vulcan Village Clubhouse and Natali Student Center, or for a contactless option, visit bit.ly.com/Cal U Cupboard to request food or give donations. For important Cal U information, community resources, and our how-to series, follow at Cal U Cupboard on Instagram and the campus-wide announcements.
Vulcan volleyball is back, and you can catch all the action with CUTV and the PSAC network. After a year away from the court, the Vulcans are set to try and get back to the top of the PSAC. A full slate of action versus such PSAC opponents Gannon, Mercyhurst, Edinburgh, Clarion, Seton Hill, Slippery Rock, IUP, and Pitt Johnstown. Every home game will be live on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC network.
Honor two special members in program history. Former standout forward Amanda Heister Del Greco and former head coach Dennis Lasky were both selected to the CalU Athletic Hall of Fame last fall. In lieu of the COVID-19 pandemic, the traditional Hall of Fame ceremony was postponed indefinitely. We would like to thank each of them at this time for being here to recognize them for their tremendous accomplishments while members of the Vulcan soccer family. Amanda was a prolific scorer for CalU from 2006 to 2009 and was selected the PSAC West Athlete of the Year as a senior. She helped the program make its first ever appearance in both the PSAC and NCAA tournaments in 2009, advancing to the national quarterfinals of the NCAA tournament. Amanda still holds all-time school records with 44 goals and 107 points, as she's one of just two players in program history to eclipse the 100 career points mark. Dennis Lasky was the head coach of the men's soccer team at CalU from 1984 to 1988 and 1991 to 2012. In addition, he served as the head coach for the women's soccer team from 1990 to 2001. He's the all-time winningest coach in school history in both sports, plus ranked second in PSAC history with 258 victories in men's soccer. Coach Lasky guided the men's team to 5 PSAC championship appearances, highlighted by the program's first league title in 2008. The Vulcans also earned berths to the NCAA tournament 3 times from 2004 to 2011. Again, please join us in thanking these two truly special members of the CalU soccer history for all their contributions to the program.
Looking for something to do? Then don't miss the 2021 Health Fair. This year, the Health Fair will be on Wednesday, October 6th in the Convocation Center Arena from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. There will be free STD testing, a blood drive, prizes, free health screens, flu and COVID vaccines, giveaways, and much, much more. Don't miss the excitement. Be at the Convocation Center on October 6th for the 2021 Health Fair.
Good afternoon and welcome back here to the Phillipsburg Soccer Facility here in California, Pennsylvania, where we have a matchup between the Lockhaven Bald Eagles and your California Vulcans. We have some second half action here, ready to go here in a few moments. The Bald Eagles are currently up on the Vulcans 1-0. That goal was scored on a free kick by Josie Schwartz earlier in the game, and that has been the only tally that we've gotten so far. One thing to bring up of note, this Lockhaven defense is on fire right now. CalU cannot solve them. They have not been able to get past them at all, and hopefully CalU has developed some type of game plan to potentially get past this Bald Eagles defense. Lockhaven will start off with the ball as CalU started off with it last half. We got the same starters out on the field for each team. And the ball has been placed on the ground. The ref's getting in positions now. And it looks like number 44, Lily Littrin, will get us underway here. And she's going to pass it to her teammate, Eva Stossel, and we are underway here in this second half. A little bit of a battle here in midfield to determine possession. We got a foul going to be called against CalU, and the Bald Eagles will take over on the free kick. That'll be Leah Jensen kicking it off. Deep into the Vulcan end. And McClellan brings down one of the Vulcans. And that's going to be California ball. There's going to be a goal kick now for the Vulcans, and we met. The ball is up and it is headed away by Ashley Venezia. The ball goes out of bounds and it's going to be Lockhaven ball as they throw it right back into number 10. That is Stroessel. Passing it over to her teammate. That's Josie Schwartz, who just got that goal, who has the lone goal in this game. It's going to be Lockhaven ball number 13, Taylor Moritz, throwing it back in. Stahl crossing it over. The Vulcans say no to that. Kaylee Elwood trying to get the ball out of her own end, but Lockhaven continues to apply this pressure that we saw in the first half. Elwood with the ball, blocked away by a Lockhaven player, and it'll go out of bounds. Number 16 for the Vulcans will throw it right back in, and that's Lily Hansen on the near side. Throws it right over to Galbraith, right back to her. Elwood to Galbraith. Galbraith kicking the ball past the Lockhaven defenders. There is some pressure. Easily kicked away by Alman. Vulcan still applying pressure. It's Cruz giving it back to her teammates, and Lockhaven kicks it out of their own box. And that's number 34 on the break. That's Hunter McClellan, and she has a breakaway. Hunter McClellan kicks it in. Scores! Hunter McClellan, and that is her second of the year. What a move to get past the Vulcan defender. She almost tripped up, but she was able just to get it right inside the post of We Met, and the Lockhaven Bald Eagles will take a 2-0 lead over the Lady Vulcans.
Lockhaven goal by number 34, Hunter McClellan.
Abby McComb will kick it off to start it off for us. Cruz will pass it back to Wilkins. Wilkins over to Elwood. Elwood over to Hanson. Hanson carrying the ball. Fake shot. She's going to keep going down the near side. Over to Galbraith. Galbraith gets behind the defender. Galbraith is looking. She's going to carry it. And what a slide tackle by... That was Avery Landrum. Tell you what, she has definitely been very good defensively for this Lockhaven Bald Eagle team. Going to be a throw in now. Hanson will throw it in for the Vulcans. Headed right back out of bounds by the Bald Eagles, and the same will happen. Elwood now with the ball. Elwood taken away by Stahl. Stahl carrying it in our own zone. And that ball is kicked up into the press box. Our director, poor Tom over there, almost, if that window wasn't there, could have had a ball right in his face. But thankfully that window was there. Moritz throws it into play to Stoessel. Stoessel working the ball on the corner, and she just barely takes it out of bounds. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Vulcans. Hunter McClellan now leads her team in goals with 2. Not very much, but she does lead her team. She got a goal when they played Pitt Johnstown, and now she has a goal when they played California. So she is up, and she is leading her team in goals. It's going to be a foul on the play. It's going to go against Lockhaven, and it'll be Vulcan ball. And while we have a little bit of a break in the action, let's look ahead at the Lady Vulcan schedule. So obviously today they are playing Lockhaven. On the 8th they will be playing rival IUP here at Phillipsburg Soccer Facility at 6 p.m. Definitely make sure you come out to that. That'll be a very good game. And the Vulcans will be on the road. They'll be playing Clarion and Edinburgh. And then they come back on the 22nd to play Gannon at 6. And then on the 25th, they play Slippery Rock at 2. And that's the upcoming schedule for the month for the Lady Vulcans. So if you're interested, definitely make sure you can come out and make a game. The Vulcans trying to establish possession in their own zone. It's going to be kicked over to Julia Cruz. Julia Cruz takes it back. Going to pass it all the way over to Lily Hanson. Elwood now. Elwood falling down. She still makes the play, though. And we got a foul on the play. It's going to go against Elwood, and the Vulcans. Lockhaven will take over on this free kick. A little under 38 minutes left to go here in this second half. Lockhaven leads California 2-0. Goals by McClellan and Schwartz. Lockhaven on the far side of the field, kicking it deep into the box, and Ouimet will make an easy catch on that. Galbraith gets the puck, gets the ball. Venezia passes it up. On the outside, the Vulcans looking to strike. What a save by Kylie Ahman, keeping her scoreless streak intact. Vulcans still trying to play aggressive. It's number 6 with the ball. Cora Wilkins, she loses it, and Lockhaven now gets it. They're going to send it into Vulcan territory. The Bald Eagles are looking, and as it goes in, Ouimet could not hold on to it. And it looked like that either went off of McClellan or it went off of Sydney Stahl, one of the two. And the Bald Eagles now have a 3-0 lead. Abby McComb will get us started.
Lockhaven goal by number 34, Hunter McClellan.
And as we just heard from the public address announcer, that was Hunter McClellan getting credit for that goal. That was her second of the game, her third of the season. And that was just a very good opportunity for her to take advantage of in all the commotion. It's going to be a goal kick now for the Bald Eagles. Ball falls all the way into Vulcan territory. Ball is going to get played back to Ouimet. Kicks it right back to midfield, headed down by Lockhaven player McClellan. Intercepted by Vincenzia. Cruz boots the ball to Venezia. And she cannot catch up to it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Lockhaven ball. Lockhaven making a substitution. McClellan now on the bench, giving her a little bit of a break. The Vulcans have the ball. They lose it. Lockhaven gets it. They're still going to keep it in the zone, however. But not for very long, as the ball will go out of play once more.
The funniest thing was you guys came to Edinburgh, you guys had 4 games, or you guys had like 8 days with what, 8 games in a row or whatever? He said, it started to sprinkle, he said.
Ball is thrown back in now. On the far side of the field, they're fighting for it. Goes out of bounds again. It's still going to be Lockhaven ball. It looks like that's number 18 throwing it in, Abby Burden. That's number 10, getting a handle on it, Eva Stroessel. Cal U, knowing they're down by 3, they need to get something going here, but Lockhaven is in control right now. The ball is once again kicked out of bounds. It's going to go to the Bald Eagles. Nice little kick over the head by the Bald Eagles, and Lockhaven has the ball. Slide tackle by the Vulcans, and looks like that was number 13 on the play. Abby McComb making a great slide tackle stop. And the ball was kicked inside the box, but it was not able to get onto the net. The ball will go out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Now, the substitution for the Vulcans now, trying to see. Looks like Brooks is going to be headed out. And the ball is thrown back into play. Lockhaven still gets it. That was number 19 that came in for Brooks, Joelle Jenkins. And we got a little something here. Galbraith has a chance, but it is kicked away by number 13, Taylor Mortz. What a great defensive stop to keep this game 3-0. A goal kick. Taking the goal kick will be number 7, Elizabeth Engel. Deep in the Bald Eagle zone. And the Vulcan players start rushing the net. It gets to a California player. They kick it. And Cruz tried to head it in, but it was off target. And Auburn gets the ball and kicks it away. 19 goes to 6. It's Cora Wilkins trying to handle the ball. That's Elway. Elway making the play once again while falling. Lockhaven has it in the Vulcan zone over to number 13. That's Taylor Moritz trying to make a play. Elway says no. And what a shot by number 25 from far out, Jocelyn Coons. And Ouimet says absolutely no way on that one. And there's a foul on the play. Looks like it's going to go against California, and the Vulcan and the Bald Eagles will take advantage of that free kick. Deep back in their own zone, though. It's going to be Jensen that is going to take this kick. Jensen boots it deep into the Vulcan zone, headed away by number 19, Jenkins. There's lots of commotion going on in the California box. That's Abby McComb with the ball, and she's going to kick it out of play just to slow it down a little bit. And we have a Lockhaven player that's a little bit slow to get up, and that looks like it's number 4, Leah Jensen. And you would hate to see that if you were Lockhaven. Leah Jensen has been a key contributor for this Lockhaven defense. A little slow to get up, but she's starting to walk it off, jog it off a little bit. Let's hope that she is okay. On the throw-in for the Vulcans will be Lily Hansen. Hansen will throw it to Veneza. And that's going to be out of play. Vulcan ball again. Hansen again with the throw-in. Giving it to Galbraith. Galbraith gets a foot on it. And then a head on it. That's Hansen again. Hansen carrying it. And she trips over the ball. And that's number 5 giving Josie Schwartz, sending Sydney Stroll deep in the Vulcan zone. Stroll tried to cross it, but the Vulcans said no way on that cross. That was number 21 blocking it, Elise Takic. We got another Lockhaven substitution. It's Leah Jensen going out of the game. Just to maybe try to rest up a little bit after that, after she was a little slow to get up. 30 minutes left here in this contest. 3-0 is the score in favor of Lockhaven. Lockhaven will kick it. Ouimet makes the easy catch save, and we'll settle it down a little bit. The Vulcans in their own zone are going to give it right back to Ouimet. Ouimet. Big kick trying to get it out of the goal box. And that's going to be Galbraith trying to get a step over the defender. And that's number 18 playing solid defense, Abby Burden, against Galbraith. It's going to be Bald Eagle ball. My apologies, Vulcan ball. Hansen will throw the ball in now. She'll throw it right to Galbraith. And it's going to be a goal kick. The ball goes out of bounds. So now deep in their own zone, they're going to kick it away. Gives it right to number 25. That's Jocelyn Coons. Lockhaven in Vulcan territory. Nice defensive stop by Takic. Ball will go out of bounds yet again. It's going to be Burden throwing it back in for the Bald Eagles. And the ball is bouncing into the outside box now for the Vulcans. It's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick for Ouimet and the Vulcans. Speaking of the Vulcans, there are a few substitutions for California. I'm going to try to make out who those are. Number 18 comes into the game for the Vulcans. That's Hannah Morton, along with a few others. Mercurio tried to get the head on it, but goes out of bounds. Lockhaven ball. Burns will throw it in. And now Lockhaven will make their substitutions late into this game. Up 3-0. Lockhaven definitely has the bigger bench versus Cal, so they can easily replace their players and make sure they all stay fresh. Lockhaven with the ball now. They're going to pass it up on the far side, crossing over. The Vulcans say no to that. Still a fight for possession. Vulcans come away with it as they try to get it out of their own end. A header by the Lockhaven defense. The Bald Eagles will take over at midfield. And a pass by number 5. Josie Schwartz tries to get it over to her teammate that's deep in the Vulcan zone. She's going to cross it, and it is kicked away and out of bounds by the Vulcan defense. And it looks like there's a Vulcan player that's a little slow to get up. And the trainer's heading out for the Vulcans as her team is trying to get her up. And they're going to leave her on the ground for the trainer. Still trying to figure out, looks like that's number 21. That's Elise Takic. That's a little shaken up on the play. Looks like a foot injury from here. Hopefully it's nothing more than a cramp. While we have a little bit of a break in the action, during halftime, the Cal U Soccer Club was able to induct 2 members into their Hall of Fame. Amanda Heister Del Greco, who played in 2009, and head coach Dennis Lasky. And that celebration was done at halftime. If you were able to watch it, it was pretty good. And we are back into action now. Cal U throwing it into Lockhaven territory to try to get anything going for them. And the Bald Eagles will kick it out. It'll be Vulcan ball. Morton will throw it in now for Cal U. But first there's going to be a substitution. Abby McComb will leave the game momentarily and will be replaced by number 11, Bella Gilberto. Morton on the free throw. Gives it to her teammate, and that's Gilberto. And she can't get a touch on it. Morton kicking it into the box. Lockhaven defends that very easily, and they're going to kick it out of bounds. And looks like it's going to be a Lockhaven throw-in. Gilberto fighting with the ball. And the ball is kicked out of bounds. Looked like it went off of a Vulcan player. Excuse me, my apologies. Went off of a Bald Eagle player. Morton will throw it right back in for the Vulcans. Again, goes out on Lockhaven. Gives it to Gilberto. Back to Morton. Gilberto will throw it back in. Lockhaven took it out. And Lockhaven will clear the ball out of their own territory. And Vulcans touched it last. It'll be Lockhaven ball here shortly on the throw-in. Looks like number 5 will take the throw-in. It's Josie Swartz. We'll give it to Burden. She'll throw it up the center to Haynes. Oh, and that kick goes right off the crossbar and out. Big trouble for the Vulcans. They're trying to clear it. Looked like number 14 made that shot. That was Chloe Kanako. Off the crossbar and out. Lockhaven didn't get lucky on that one. 23 minutes left to go here in this second half. Bald Eagles are up on the Vulcans 3-0. I'm sure this was not the game plan for the Vulcans in their home opener. Vulcans trying to get it out of their own end. Lockhaven keeps the pressure on. An interception by Gilberto, trying to spark this Vulcan offense. Through pass to Vincenzo. And Burden will clear that ball right back out. Like I said previously, the Lockhaven defense has been on point today. Very few errors, and when there has been an error, the goalie has come up big for them, and that's why they're leading this 3-0. And the ball is back into Vulcan territory. It's a foot race. And the shot gets off, but it goes wide. I'm trying to see who got that shot off. And it's going to end up in a goal kick now for We Met. And then it was Anna Manley with that shot that went wide. Almost got on net, but just went wide. Lockhaven still putting the pressure on the Vulcans heavily. On the far side, defensive stop by Elizabeth Engel holding her ground there. Bald Eagles will throw that ball right back in. And the Vulcans are last to touch it. Bald Eagles will again throw the ball right back in. Battle on the far side of the field to see who can come up with possession. Looks like California is going to come off. They're entering the Lockhaven zone. Passing it through. Gilberto might be able to get a foot on it if she hurries up. She's deep in the zone. And Lockhaven kicks it out. It's going to be a corner kick for Cal U. My apologies, it's going to be a goal kick now for the Bald Eagles. Gilberto with the ball sends it through. Venezia couldn't get a hold on it. She's deep in the zone. She's in the box. Gives it back to Gilberto. To Morton. Morton's going to get it. Big kick by Morton, sends it across, and she is pushed down to the ground and could not get a foot on the ball. That was number 4 that was trying to get it, Julia Cruz. And it's going to come to a corner kick.
24.
Yes.
Taking the corner kick for the Vulcans is number 24, Claire Mercurio. Mercurio tried to get it to Cruz, didn't work out. Angle throws it up in the air and it goes out of play. Goal kick now for the Bald Eagles. And the ball is away, and it will go out of bounds. Cal U throw in. Gilberto with the ball. Through pass, Lockhaven's defense says no and kicks it away from their goal. And the ball will be kicked out of bounds. Was not sure who got the last foot on it. Looks like Lockhaven did. It'll be Vulcan throw in. Looks like number 4, Cruz, is throwing it in. Mercurio with the ball. Turns it over, and now it's Bald Eagle ball. He's going to send it up to number 20. And that was blocked away by Joelle Jenkins of the Vulcans. What a good defensive stop by her. Lockhaven tries to get a shot off. It's blocked away in front. Burden now with the ball, kicks it up into the box. It's a foot race to see who can get it. And the Vulcans will kick it out of play, and probably the safer play to do. And that'll lead to a Lockhaven corner kick. There's going to be a substitution for the Bald Eagles now. Looks like Burden's going to be coming off. And she looks like it's going to be replaced with number 20 for them. It'll be Abby Martin is coming into the game now. And that corner kick did not go as intended, and it'll be a goal kick now for the Vulcans. And the ball's away. Lockhaven trying to keep that pressure, making sure the Vulcans do not get any type of scoring chances. Haynes with the ball. Taken away by Gilberto with the header. Mercurio sends it deep. Now it's going to be a foot race to see who can touch it first. Lockhaven gets a foot on it, and it'll be Vulcan ball as they'll be able to throw it in. Got a few subs coming in, 2 for the Bald Eagles and 1 for the California Vulcans. Looks like number 25 is coming in for the Vulcans, Miranda Frank, and she's going to be taking out Mercurio. Gilberto with the ball, passing back to Pell. Gilberto tried to get the ball, but it just did not work, and Bald Eagles take over now. Lockhaven trying to get the ball out of their own end. And Bald Eagles now in California territory. Ball still in play. Gonna cross it over to and deep in the box. And that's gonna be a Lockhaven goal. Got a hand on it, but it just was not enough to stop it, and it is 4-0 Lockhaven. And what a shot by the Bald Eagles. We're trying to see who got that last touch on it. Looks like number 28 was the one that was able to get that goal. It was Anna Manley was able to get that last shot off and get it just inside the post and make it 4-0 for Lockhaven. They have been absolutely dominant all over the field, offensively and defensively. They have dominated Cal U.
Lockhaven goal by number 28.
And Morton now trying to get the ball out. Number 20 now for them. Gilberto tripped up on the play. It's going to be a foul. It looks like Morton's going to be taking this kick. The ball is batted back down, and the Bald Eagles take advantage of it, and they'll clear it back into the Vulcans' territory. Just a little over 13 minutes left to play here in this tilt. Lockhaven is up 4-0 over the California Vulcans, and I'm sure the coach is not happy. Pete Curtis is not happy with his team right now. But as stated, you have to give credit where credit is due. Lockhaven has played a better all-around game, offensively and defensively, especially defensively. Abby Martin will throw the ball in for Lockhaven. As Martin gets it right back, kicks it out, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Vulcan ball. Hannah Morton will throw it back in for California. And the ball is kicked out again. Martin will throw it right back in for Lockhaven. Kick it right back out again. And Hannah Morton will throw it in. A little back and forth action here from the teams. Lockhaven heads it out of bounds. Gilberto will throw it in for the Vulcans. Abby McComb will kick it out of bounds for the Vulcans. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick now for the Bald Eagles. Just want to give a quick little shout out to everyone on the staff. We got Tom directing, we got Gary and Johnny on the cameras. Always my favorite people. They're giving you guys the video picture of what's on the field. And it's Emily Shaw now on the outside. Still, she loses control of it and taken away by Jenkins. Venezia passes it back. And that's Miranda Frank losing the ball. Big pressure by the Bald Eagles. It's number 29, Kayla Keane, carrying the ball. She'll pass it back to her teammate. That's Jocelyn Coons, and that ball will go out of play. It's going to be Lockhaven ball. There's going to be a few substitutions now on the field for the Bald Eagles. And with 10 minutes to play, the score is still 4-0 Lockhaven over California. Ball will go out of play once more. Vulcans will throw it right back in. That's number 19, Mackenzie Hernley, with the ball in the middle there. Gonna try to pass it through. It's gonna be an easy scoop save by Ouimet. And she will kick that ball into Bald Eagle territory. Lockhaven will try to settle it down, see what they can do here. Ball's kicked back into Vulcan territory. Over to her and back to the defense. Over to Abby Martin. Martin's going to carry it up. Loses the ball from Gilberto. And it's going to go out on Lockhaven. Hannah Morton will throw the ball back in. And that will go out of play. Hannah Morton again to Gilberto. Gilberto up to number 13, and that's Abby McComb. And there's a whistle. It's going to be some type of foul on the play. Morton kicking it into the box of Lockhaven. Vulcans trying to set up something here. Number 5 with the ball. Miak, and the ball goes out of play once more. Gonna be a corner kick for California.
5 with the corner kick.
And it's gonna be Maria Miak on the far side with the corner kick. There's going to be a Vulcan change. Looks like number 20, Kaylee Elwood, is back into the game. And Elwood is going to be taking...
Switching 20.
Elwood's going to be taking the corner kick instead of Miak. Gives it to Cruz. Cruz trying to control it back to Elwood. Elwood crossing it, and it goes out of play behind the net. And we have a goal kick now for the Bald Eagles. Emily Shaw with the header. Number 29 gets a, Keane also gets a foot on it. She's going to pass it through. Intercepted now by the Vulcans. Lockhaven gets it right back over to Keane. And the Bald Eagles might have a chance here on the far side. They're going to cross it over, and it is blocked away by... Trying to see who that number is. Blocked away by a Vulcan defender. It's going to be a corner kick for the Bald Eagles. Number 13, Taylor Mortz, is going to be on the corner kick. And that ball does not make it to the net. It'll go out of bounds, and a goal kick now for the Vulcans. And the kick is away from Ouimet. Can't quite get it out of her own zone. Lockhaven will take advantage of that. There is going to be a foul on the play. Looks like it is going to go against California. And with 5 minutes left to play here in this game, 4-0 is your score in favor of Lockhaven. You had goals by Josie Swartz, 2 by Hunter McClellan, and also by Anna Manley. Lockhaven will throw the ball right back into play as we are winding down here in this game. Don't forget to tune in to the men's game coming up here in a few after this. I will not be on the call, but I will be on the camera, I believe. And you can stay right on the same page at CUTV Sports on YouTube, Twitter, CUTV, anywhere where you follow anything, we have it. Lockhaven in California zone, it's Mackenzie Hernley. And Hernley is forced out of bounds by Morton. It's going to be a corner kick now for the Bald Eagles. It's going to be number 13 taking the kick, Taylor Moritz. It's number 29 the ball got to. She wasn't able to get the kickoff, and Ouimet will skip it up and kick it away. And that ball is going to take a Vulcan bounce. Number 13, Taylor Moritz, getting back from that corner kick, kicking it away. And it's going to be Cruz now with the ball. Cruz looking for a pass out front, and she cannot get it over in time. It's going to be a goal kick now for the Bald Eagles as we get this one underway yet again. Ball goes out once more. Lockhaven will throw the ball right back in, take advantage. It goes right to Keane. A little bit of a battle with number 5 for the Vulcans, Miak. Vulcan ball now goes to number 13. That's Abby McComb. Ball takes a Vulcan bounce. Cruz comes away with it, and she can't stay on the feet. Venezio had the ball. Play was stopped. Whistle. There was a foul on the play. It's going to go against Lockhaven.
What?
I got it.
And that's going to be Kaylee Elwood going to take the kick.
1 minute remaining in the contest. 1 minute.
And that is our 1 minute warning for this contest. And that kick is booted away out of the box and out of danger. Vulcans will get to throw it right back in. And just 40 seconds remaining in this contest. Lockhaven trying to get it out of their zone. Vulcans trying to push for one last time. Now only 20 seconds remaining. Seems to be a stoppage on the play. There's shaken up Lockhaven player on the field. I can't tell from here what number that is. I'll get that as soon as I can. Hopefully, whatever it is, she is okay. And she is up and walking. Still not sure who that was, but I hope that she is okay and she gets better. Like I said, 20 seconds remaining. Cal U. Oh, and the ball almost bounced over the head of Kylie Allman, but she was able to hang on to it.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Lockhaven will clear it out one last time, and that'll be the game here from Phillipsburg Soccer Facility. Lockhaven runs away with the victory 4-0. Kaylee Allman earns herself a shutout for the season, and that'll make Lockhaven go up to 2-0, and the Lady Vulcans 0-1. For everyone that has helped out with the broadcast today, my name is Peyton Trollinger. Thank you for joining us here on CUTV Sports, and have a great rest of your day.